but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for New England. 52 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
A give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Over!
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! Over!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Leonard Fournette. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Fournette fighting through. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big run by the big man Fournette. And even 50 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Hey, let's go. Trick flex, trick flex. Check. 380. Hey, 54, Ricky.
Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey. Move. 76.
Throwing is Bortles. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
And the defense almost got one there, partner.
It could have been his first pick. He's been good so far, but you're right, that was nearly a costly mistake.
Sometimes you get a little bit too confident when the game's going along as it has been for him.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd and short.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Hey, we got 4 down. Shit.
Watch it now, Barney. Gone.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now out come the Jags. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. A big run by the big man Fournette, 74 yards. Well, that didn't take long, one play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Set. Green 80. Lucy.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Three down.
Over.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Gone!
Mike 50. Gone!
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Over. Detroit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 61 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Watch him now, Barney. Gun.
They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now Elliott. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on second and goal.
Leopard. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal. Here's Elliott. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes it 24-13. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire It sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore.
Green 80. Green 80.
22, Mike 22.
Punch right, punch right, punch right.
From midfield, here's Bortles, eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. A big play there. Bortles to lead. 43 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Green 80. Green 80.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put
Yeah,
there.
didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Adrian Claiborne able to get him for a loss of about 3. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Mike 39, Lucy.
Here's Fournette. Running right through it. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will get the lead up to 14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's got room. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Patriots are back within a score. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
And now running right through it. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go. Hank.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. That that catch good for 5. It's third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Devon Kennard in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They go to Elliott again. And an alley to run. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Now, Barney, Barney.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is caught. Gronkowski. That one goes for 24 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Bortles now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Here's Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
No, check! Patriot! Patriot! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Undercut! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Again, it's Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Back to throw now on 1st down. Caught on on the right side by Jones. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet and then taken down right at the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
4 down, check, 4 down, 4 down.
Over!
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Barry Church, the strong safety, the one to get him down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
3 down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott from 17 yards out. And the Patriots have moved out in front. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to think.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This one taken from the 7th. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Gun, 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 gun.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Finding room inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Go, go, go.
This is Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
They'll run with Elliott. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. New England on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come on out here, come get some. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And the 13-year man puts it through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cole. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still